Moms on the Go. We thank you guys for visiting. You don't have to be a mom to be on this site. We have lots of interesting things coming up. So the video that we are introducing today is how to make rice in a rice cooker without the rice being sticky. So I know sometimes I used to make rice and it was sticky in the rice cooker, so this is one that's going to work for you. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, and we appreciate every one of you. God bless. Making rice in a rice cooker so that it doesn't stick. I know you guys have had sticky rice before, and it's not supposed to be sticky, but you put it in the rice pot and it just does not come out right. So this video is going to be to show you guys how to not make your rice stick when you're cooking it in a rice cooker, and an automatic rice cooker. Okay, so here's the one that we use. It's an Aroma Professional, and here is the pot that's inside the rice cooker. So I just opened it up and I took the pot out. I already poured rice into the rice pot, and I've washed it once, so make sure you wash your rice out. I always wash my rice, especially if I'm cooking white rice, and then I wash it like 2 or 3 times to make sure that it's clean. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish doing that until it's clean. The water won't go all the way clear, but it will be a little bit clearer. So you see, and when you wash it, you're just putting your hand in it and just, rinse around, and then you pour it out, okay? And you do that a couple of times, okay? So I'm going to go ahead to the sink and do that, and then I'll be back to show you guys the rest of it, okay? Okay, so I've washed my rice, and I did that about 2 to 3 times, okay? So now I put it on my burner on the stove, and the stove is on medium, right? So what I'm going to do is I have just a little spatula here, and I'm just going to push the rice down, kind of make it even. Then I'm going to take some olive oil, okay, I'm a little spray bottle, and I'm just going to spray a little bit into the rice pot. And that's going to be your part of your magic potion, okay? And then you just stir that around, and we're gonna just let our rice heat up, not burn, don't walk away too long, and we're just gonna let the rice get a little bit warm and heat it up, okay? Again, don't walk off and leave your rice and let it burn or anything like that. You're just going to let it get a little bit warm to the touch. So you can pretty much hear it sizzling. Okay. And then what you're going to do is, you see it smoking already. There's smoke coming up, so you just stir it a little bit. It's already heating. Okay, it only may need to stay on here. I don't really ever time it. I just time the warmthness in me stirring it. So I can see the smoke coming up from it, right? The steam, not really smoke, the steam. Okay, and I just stir it up a little more. Okay, it only has to stay on there again, maybe like a minute or 2, and then stir it up again. Okay, if you have pieces on the bottom getting stuck, you might want to make sure you get this off of there. Okay, so then we turn off our burner, and we're going to go over to the sink, and we're going to put water in our pot. Okay, I started putting water into the pot and it was getting stuck a little bit. So you see how fast that will heat up. And I'm going to show you the way I measure this. I do old school. There's measurements here, like if you put the rice up to here, then the water goes up to there. But I just do it old school. I'm going to show you guys what I do. Let me back the camera up a little bit. So what I do is I put my finger like this down into the bottom of the rice, and then I take my thumb and I put my thumb to the top of the rice like that, and then I stick this finger, my index finger, on top of the rice, leaving my thumb in that same spot. And then if my thumb, the water touches my thumb right here, then that's enough water. Okay, so first of all, we want to make sure we don't have anything sticking on the bottom. Okay, make sure you wash your hands always before cooking. So then I put my finger at the bottom, and I take my thumb and I rest it on top of the rice, and I lift it up, put my finger on top and that on top, and as you can see, it's right at my thumb. So I think I may have got it the first try. So, and if you don't get it the first try, then do it again. So let's go closer so you can see. So I take my index finger, put it all the way to the bottom, take my thumb, find the top of the rice, and then I lift it up and put my finger on top of the rice and just rest it there. And you see how my thumb touches the rice like right there? Then that means I have enough, right? And I believe when I put the rice in, it was just about, I think, at that lower mark, and what you do is put water up to that mark. So that's just about right. I'm going to just measure it one more time. Put this down to the bottom. Okay, make sure your rice is nice and flat. Put your index finger on top of the rice, and your thumb should be touching the water. Okay, so that looks like it's about right. So that's how you measure it. Okay, now we're back at the table, and I'm taking my sea salt and I'm just putting a little bit of salt. I don't usually use salt with anything, but when I make my rice, I always use a little sprinkle of salt. Okay, so then I'm going to open up the rice pot, and I'm going to take it over to the outlet and plug it in, and then we're going to start it. We're just going to press this button for on to push it on, and then this button for rice, and then that's all, and then we're done with that. So when you open up your rice pot and everything is done, you should have nice rice that comes apart and it's not sticky. So if you don't have too much water, so make sure you don't use a lot of water or too much water, or you won't get the results that you want to get. Again, this is a video on how to not have sticky rice, right? Because you're not wanting sticky rice for everything. So this is it, how to make non-sticky rice in the rice cooker. Okay? Make sure you subscribe to our channel, and we thank you for watching our videos. God bless.